Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Alan Wake 2 video. We just left off last time. We fought Cynthia Weaver, we saved Tor, and we did a bunch of side shit last time. So the video was probably like an hour, hour 20, hour 15 minutes, something like that. And now we're here.
Anyone here?
At the sheriff's station.
In the closet.
And now we're here at the sheriff's station, trying to find Alan Wake.
Agent Estevez? Is that you?
Anderson? Didn't I tell you to fuck off?
Looks like it's a good thing I didn't.
Looks like. My leg's busted, so I'm gonna need your help. Listen, there's a person out there with you invaded by something that we call the Shadow, and if you
A
don't...
Taken. Yeah, I'll handle it.
Yeah, I know about this shit. I know more than you do, probably. Alright, I know you're in here. Oh, there you go. I missed. There we go. R.I.P. FBC guy. Damn, bro, you got fucked up. Anybody else? Or anything else?
All clear, Estevez.
So far, at least. I can't get into the basement.
That leg doesn't look good.
Feels even worse. But thanks for saving the rest of me. We should talk.
Really?
What happened here?
Where to fucking start? We came to check out a system alert at Cauldron Lake, but it's worse than we could handle. Real boondoggle. The police, my own agents, most were invaded before we could even react.
Where is Wake? I know what's going on here. Wake can fix this.
Alan Wake is a para-utilitarian. The word's a mouthful, so you know it's serious. We have him locked up in the holding cells per protocol. He's connected to the Shadow in some way.
Have you found my partner, Agent Casey?
Yeah, we found him. Out in the woods. He had a close encounter with the Shadow, and it did something to him.
Is he okay?
He's alive. We took him down to the morgue for an examination. Haven't heard anything since the attack.
What did the FBC come here to do?
Bright Falls is the site of a recurring Altered World event. The Shadow is stronger than we expected. We're low on resources, problems at HQ. But we do have equipment for dealing with the shaded threat. We were just caught off guard before we could set it up.
I know what's happening at HQ. The entire system is falling. Or something like that. It happened in Control. So is this going on at the same time Control's going on? I don't know.
Estevez, I need to see Wake. How do I get into the cell block?
Okay. Protocols don't mean that much at this point anyway. Don't make me regret this, Anderson.
Shut up.
Until the power's back on, the door to the holding cells won't open. There's a fuse box downstairs in the basement. Here. You'll need these keys.
Okay, I'll take that. Thank you. I have a lot of fucking keys.
Back into the morgue, huh? Fantastic.
My first experience with the crazies. Alright, Estevez. The FBC locked Wake in the holding cells. They believe he is associated with the Dark Presence somehow. Wake is trapped in cell block. Lockdown. Well, they're not wrong. Estevez. The fuse box is in the basement of the station. Fuse box in the basement. Let's hope there's a fuse nearby. We won't be able to open the cell block doors until the power's back on.
The cell door won't open without power.
Need power to disengage the lock's fuse box in the basement. Time to fix another fucking power outage. We seem to do that a lot. Alright. Before I do that, I want to see what's over here. These would be the holding cells right here. I do remember that.
Holding cells. Is that where they're keeping Wake?
already read that before.
Door's locked, though.
Does that just give me a cell block door is locked. Hopefully Wake's safe in there. I need to get that door open. I can use the sheriff's station keys in here. Oh look, another shotgun. That's a better shotgun actually. I could use that. Research proposal. Alan Wake and cult connection. Summary. In 2010, writer and suspected paratiliterian Alan Wake was reported to have disappeared into Cauldron Lake, a known threshold site. 3 years later, a small group responsible for multiple killings was arrested in New York City by federal investigators. The murders were recreations of deaths found in the writing of Alan Wake. Interrogations with the murderers revealed that they saw Wake as a sort of prophet, describing themselves as his cult, and considering his novels to be sacred texts. As Wake was missing at the time, it's unlikely he had any personal involvement with this cult. At least there is no evidence supporting the idea. Soon after the New York cult was detained, an organization known as the Cult of the Tree began operating at a Cauldron Lake. The same area Wake disappeared. This is now the second organization branding themselves as a cult with direct physical connection to Alan Wake, operating in the location he was last seen in. I propose that this is not a coincidence and would like permission to search for a link between Wake and the Cult of the Tree. See file 1454-5326. Emergency incident report. The Lake House. Research facility WA-03 at Cauldron Lake. WA has been compromised. Washington 03, I'm assuming. Cause unknown. The incident was visually confirmed by Agent Estevez when she visited the facility to make contact with Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont, heads of the operation at the Lake House. The facility itself is reported to be in a damaged state, with no living staff found during a brief search. A longer search was not possible due to the active AWE in the area requiring all available resources. Sorry about that. Investigation and containment, not possible with current personnel. An emergency dispatch of response and rescue staff is requested. The investigations department has no knowledge of the Lake House's recent research or projects due to worsening communication and cooperation since HQ went dark. As a result, this report cannot determine the incident's cause without further investigation. Interesting. Where's the code? Memory loss. The battle to regain your mind. Author L. Temp. A revolution for the brain. Experience of time and other neuroscience breakthroughs. Author P.R. Essie. UFO Myth and Reality Part 3. Tricksters and Falsehoods. Author Westmore. UFO Myth and Reality Part 2. Communication and Testimonies. Author Batson. UFO Myth and Reality Part 1. Sightings Under the Lens. Author Quincy. Don't forget, A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, I equals 9, J equals 0, K equals 1, L equals 2. What? Is that a code to get the shotgun? A equals 1. A equals 1. MNOP. LM would be 3. LMN would be 4. LMNO 5. LMNOP 6. I don't know what this does for me. So A1, B2, C3, G4, E5, F6, GH, G7, H8, I9, J0, KP. Okay, well, what does this do for me? Is this the code to get in here? I don't know. Let's go to the basement. I got a shotgun. It's okay. That shotgun would probably be better, in all honesty with you, but that's okay. We'll live with what we got. My flashlight was floating.
Did you read me, Anderson?
I read you. Have you had our frequency this entire time?
Eavesdropping is a big part of the job. But no, I got it from your partner. Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the blown out one in the fuse box. That should get the power going again.
Yeah. On it.
Really? Almost like that wasn't fucking obvious. Bolt cutters, I can't see what's going on. Please take out your flashlight again. There we go.
Another one of those cult boxes.
Ah. What? What does that mean? Does that have something to do with the... I don't know. I had the Cult Box website that I had open. And now I don't remember where that is. I'm assuming... Oh, wasn't it 147? I think that was it. If I can remember. It was not. Okay, well then I don't... 146. Okay. There you go. Beware the cult of the tree. I still don't have a rifle. I'll take another one of those though. It's just something I should really add to my thing here. Quick slot it right where those were. Alright, I can't go that way. Rest in peace, Sheriff. Oh. It's supposed to be one of these rooms, but that's rough. Oh shit. Casey. Don't bark, dog. Why are you barking? Nothing's going on. Why are you barking, dog?
Stay the fuck down!
Casey! Is that you?
Anderson?
Hold your fire! I'm coming in!
I will be in a second. I want to search this area. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to kill Casey. You make me kill Casey, I will never play this game again. I like Casey. Oh, he's right there. Hi, Casey.
Hey, Anderson. Like what I've done with the place?
Could use a bit more light.
Funny.
How are you holding up?
Don't give me that worried look, Anderson. It's a flesh wound. Gave me a chance to have a nice chat about ex-wives with Kieran. Agent Estevez, I mean.
Making new friends, huh? I'm jealous. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's the situation on your end?
Watery turned out to be a good lead. Found the clicker and the cult. But the horror story's changing reality. Like Wake said it would. Logan, she's, the story claims she died here. But we can stop it.
Wait, Saga. What do you, Logan is gone.
Oh
She has
my.
been. For a long time.
Casey's affected by the horror story too. I'm fighting for them all now. What happened at the hotel?
Wake was telling the truth about the cult being after him. That thing, the dark presence, it's real too. I saw it. A fucked up monster cloud. Wake tried to warn me. It knocked me out. FBC found me in the woods later.
I'm gonna fix this, Casey. You, Logan, all of it. I just need to get the power back on first.
Yeah, give him hell, Anderson. Just remember, some things in life can't be fixed with a light switch. As for the power problem, here. I found a fuse on those poor bastards there.
Oh, damn.
I'll take care of it. Stay put, Casey. I'll let you know when it's safe.
I'm not going anywhere.
Anderson,
There you go. There's some
good
light.
news, bad news. You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostels that were in there are on the loose.
Thanks for the heads up.
I see. fuck? Reload your goddamn gun and not the fucking flashlight. Fuck the flashlight. Really could have used more batteries, game, if you would have loved to give those to me.
More coming down.
Oh, one of you fuckers. God, you guys are weird.
Situation is under control, Estevez. Coming back up.
Copy. Anderson, over
How'd
here.
they not attack you?
Got a little cramped in that closet.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those taken. Ended up back here. Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well. They're the ringleaders of the Cult of the Tree.
I know.
Don't let your guard down.
Is the FBC sending any help?
We were the help. Well, us in the lake house. But we still have Bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat. It's stored in the backlot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight yet.
What's at the lake house?
It's a Bureau research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town, I went there for backup. The whole station is lost, taken by the Shadow. Lost a lot of agents. Barely got out myself.
Wish me luck.
According to the Luck and Probability Department, it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
I fucking hate the FBC. Okay, hold on, Wake. I want to get this shotgun. So I'm gonna look up the code for it. Because I want it. A lot of cheating going on in this episode, in this fucking English words. 723. Thank you. I will be taking that.
I'm sure Sheriff Braco wouldn't mind me borrowing this.
Stop right there. Find the pump action shotgun. This is the shotgun we've all wanted. Does this share the same ammo as the other one? I think it does. Fucking every different fucking button in this game. Yeah, there's 8 brown. Yeah, it does, so. We're gonna quick slot you there, and I'm gonna move you to the other thing next chance I get.
Saga! Fucking FBI, FBC, you government fucks all fucking this up for us! Let us the fuck out!
You're the leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything. Get rid of him, Saga! You fucking shot me! Typical government stooge.
I'll shoot you again.
Let me out so I can kill him, that fucker! You come to our town and act like you know what you're dealing with, but you have no fucking idea! Let us out! You can't stop it, none of you can. We can take care of this.
Hold on.
We've been preparing for this.
The manuscript page. Manuscript page. Sheriff station attacked.
Agent Young held his clipboard up to the light. The equipment was all accounted for. He ticked the boxes, satisfied. A noise on the other side of the back lot made him pause. He peered into the darkness. Nothing. Shrugging, he signed and dated the form. Estevez wanted everything ready, just in case. Young appreciated a cautious leader. Estevez had held it together even after the oldest house had gone dark. Young began to head inside. The local sheriff's station was a tight fit, but at least they had a coffee machine. Young felt optimistic. They even had the para-utilitarian in custody already. Another clatter behind him. Closer this time. He turned, hand on his holster. He called out to the darkness.
This station has been seized by the Federal Bureau of Control. You're not authorized to be here.
Suddenly, the lights flickered, went off. Young couldn't see a thing. Then from inside the station, the screams began.
Ah. Oh, the
Need
FBC
to find the
shit.
key.
That doesn't work. Huh.
You wrote Logan into the story. You told me yourself. From the dark place.
Listen! Scratch is coming. He's close. He's almost here.
My daughter is dead because of you. She's a child. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to fix this. I will fix this. I'll save everyone, but we're running out of time. I need the clicker.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry!
Don't fucking give it to him! Let him get him! He's a fucking monster, Saga! There it is! We've been waiting for you, motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking destroy you!
Ha!
Yeah.
Ooh, badass Alan Wake.
Shit. It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit is trapped, but the lighter range should affect him.
Fuck. Okay, lights. Got it. I found the lights. How do I activate them?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing FBC generator cubes.
Give me that. Ow! Hey, homie, come on. Oh, are you serious?
Got one.
2 more to go.
So Alan Wake's actually still in the dark place. This is Scratch.
Another core activated.
Only one left. Doing great.
Scratch was here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
End of chapter. This is an interesting song. Whoa. This sounds fucking badass, dude. I love these songs, dude. These are fucking amazing. Okay. Wake attacked. Scratch or Wake? Where is Wake? Wake is still in the dark place. He's still under the sea. Wake has been contacting me from the dark place. I assume something strange was happening with time, but what if it's simpler than that? Scratch wanted the same thing as Wake, the clicker. Their goals were the same. Could mean Scratch and Wake are one and the same, or just coincidence. Do I have things to actually... Okay, well I can finish the Bright Falls area cases. Found all the Bright Falls area cult stashes. A stash inside the station. Is law enforcement involved? Who can I trust? The story... The FBC brought powerful light arrays to subdue the Taken. Okay, so... Right in the Dark Presence.
The Dark Presence is vulnerable against bright light. At least that makes sense.
Bright light weakens the Dark Presence, can provide protection. Looks like the FBC is also aware of the Dark Presence weakness. Those are still for later. Where the fuck did those go coming to work? FBC file linking cult activity to Wake. Okay. It's possible Wake is connected to the cult, but if Scratch is identical to Wake, when this could refer to either of them. Fact versus fiction, still can't do anything with those. Alright.
Scratch is Wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
What does that
You
mean?
said it, Anderson. It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
Yeah.
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right.
Fuck you.
Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
I don't like you guys.
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this.
Do you?
Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
I'll take that, please.
Go team.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
Okay. Okay, lovely. I think it's time that we return to Mr. Wake.
I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Yaakov was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the Cult of the Tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect Watery and Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have. You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing, not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just a name did half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
Interesting stuff. Case board, okay. Wake and the clicker. The thing that attacked Casey had Wake's face. There was never any Wake. It was Scratch the entire time. Casey thinks Wake is Scratch and always has been. Certainly possible. The Cult of the Tree. He's never heard of Scratch.
Think, Saga.
Why do they want to kill Wake? I don't know where that goes. Oh, there. Colt wasn't working with Wake or Scratch, operating on their own. Doesn't seem like the cult has any connection to Scratch. The cult found Wake's pages inside Taken and believed he was the cause.
Ugh.
Listen. Oh, that's why they want to kill Wake. Cult thinks Wake is responsible for Taken. Believe killing him will stop this, which it won't. I can't exactly fault their logic here. But Wake never left the lake because Wake is still in there. Scratch was the only one that got out. The Cult of the Tree targeted people already corrupted by the Dark Presence. Their goal was to protect the community. What? Oh, Cult goal. Cult of the Tree kills Taken to protect Bright Falls and Watery. The cult's intentions were good, even if they weren't seeing the full picture. Ritual was meant to destroy Taken, not create them. Purpose of cult ritual was to kill Taken. So Nightingale was taken from the start. The cult couldn't finish the job because they were interrupted. Those are all for later. Lovely. Alright, well, we're gonna go back. Actually, hold on. I still have profiling I need to do with Scratch.
Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No. I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
Wake. Trapped in the dark place.
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
Mm-hmm. The Cascalas. Killing Taken.
Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yako. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side.
Huh. Nightingale came back.
If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time. Wrong place. Time to go, Yako. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
Ah. We got Casey here too. Lovely. Casey's
I can
condition.
tell something is wrong. What's happening to Casey?
I'm a goner. Swell. A shadow crawling under my skin. In my head. Call my ex. Tell her I'm sorry. Terminal case, Casey.
Something is wrong with him. He's hurt worse than he says. He's scared.
Damn it, Casey. Why are you lying to me? Colt? Nightingale was already taken. Colt's okay. Cult ritual failed to destroy Nightingale because the Bookers interrupted it. Nightingale's ritual was the only one interrupted. That's why he was the only taken among the cult victims. Uh-huh. Wake and the clicker. Wake is trapped in the dark place.
Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
Wake is in the dark place. Been there the entire time. Definitely there now. So he is there. Did he ever get out? What the hell is going on here? How to rescue Wake. What are you guys looking at?
This is the kind of case my ex hated. The ones that might kill me.
That's funny. The cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
Ha! Anyway, I thought I needed to ask you a couple questions.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough. So the Cult of the Tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story. We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you did there.
Anyway, let's go change over to Wake and get a couple chapters done over there. Alright, we're back to being Mr. Alan Wake. We left off, of course, we're supposed to head to Parliament Tower after we found the second murder victim. So, this is where we going. So I wonder if we're going to end up back in Wake's apartment, or what. I can't remember what. We're at Return Chapter 7. And this would be Chapter 5 for Alan Wake. Maybe? I can't exactly remember. Chapters in Alan Wake.
Go to hell!
Return, number 6. Okay, hold on. I wanted to see. I don't remember. So we're at Return 8. Yeah, Return. Oh, we're at Return 7. Sorry, their numbers are messed up here. Because Return, the first chapter is just called Return and not Return 1. The second chapter is Return 1, Invitation. Return 2, The Heart. Return 3, Local Girl. And then Return 7, it would be Summoning. So that's the next one we'll be doing for her. We are at Return, number 6. Initiation 6, Return. So there's 4 more chapters here with Alan Wake, and we got 3 left with Saga. Alice? Peter. Barry Wheeler to Alice Wake. Hey Alice, I'm more of a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest. Well, what is... Oh, I hate this. Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers. And everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once, I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the films right for the Casey's books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd these horde of tan zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply, for good reasons. I mean, that's why we loved him so much, right? Anyway, gotta hop on another video call now to talk about casting. Your pal Barry, 2 years ago. 1 year ago, joined a cult from Barry Wheeler to Alice Wake. Hey Alice, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I have joined a cult and I love it. Joking about it being a cult, kind of. Blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof, but then I was tipped off about the retreat. The best decision I ever made. I have never felt this good and well healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker, not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I've lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here. That something bad would have happened to me if I'd stayed in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me. Enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you are good over there. Come visit any time. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier mails. Your pal, Barry. Checking in from Barry Wheeler to Alice Wake. Hey Alice, checking in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono. I have considered peeing in a mug, and lunches be damned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Your pal Barry. 6 months ago. I'll handle it. From Barry Wheeler to Alice Wake. Hey Alice, sharks circling. They know They now want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or a TV show or, get this, a fucking video game. I told them to fuck off. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Your pal, Barry. How is everything? 4 months ago, from Barry Wheeler to Alice Wake. Hey Alice, everything good with you back home? Just checking in. Tried to call you but couldn't reach you. You were probably just deep in your creative process. I know how your artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Everything else disappears. If you call back and can't reach, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want me to help with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word. Your pal, Barry. Alice, have you been returning Barry's emails? Come on.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
Aw. Love you, Barry. Part 2-1. Hold on. Do I have different things? Raider's Journey, Alice's documentary, and Night Springs commercial. Huh. Is there something that's...
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
There's something I'm missing over here.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Oh, she's seeing Scratch. Okay, well, there's nothing else in here, so... Dark place. Ah.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Part 2 of 2.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Part 2, 3.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
Part 2 of 4, The Dark Place, The Art of Alice Wake.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the Dark Presence escaping from the Dark Place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Told and retold. Complete chapter Return. Here you go with the same song again. That was interesting. Scratch just shot Alan Wake in the face. Huh. Okay. He's up and awake.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
He's already escaped.
I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch.
The devil was summoned. I think this is where I left off. Yeah, the devil was summoned, the murderer, Scratch, lurking behind the cult, an echo of what I was going through, to make my narrative ring true. The murder site in the hotel, I felt closer to home. Saga Anderson had helped me. From the other side, she needed the clicker. She wanted me to write more. Hotel murder site, Saga Anderson helps. Part 3, Return, Obsession. Things were getting worse at home. Alice's art project had consumed the apartment. She was obsessed with darkness, finding the truth. All she would find was Scratch. I had to get to the writer's room behind my study. I needed the truth too. I needed Return. Closer and closer. Scratch is also closer. Ah. Okay. Well, sit back down and get to work.
Said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation.
Go again. Back here. Masks, Initiation 7. Hold on, so now we have 3 left for Alan Wake? Is that the, that's the case, right? Yeah, Masks, Initiation 7. There's 3 left here for Alan Wake. Oh my gosh, it's filled with water. I didn't even see that. Alright, let's go. In between them, Mr. Door. Nice fake background. Mr. Door?
I don't have time for this, so let's get over with.
Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our Night Springs. It was a nice distraction.
No.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say.
Is Mr. Door Saga's dad?
Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
You pulled somebody closer into this. Somebody closer to Mr. Door. Is Mr. Door, is that Saga's dad? Is when Tor scared off Mr. Door, did he get trapped in the dark place? And now he's here with Alan? And because that would kind of make sense. Because the sheriff is like, hey, Mr. Door, this guy named Door, he brought me in here. He's been missing since the 70s. Or 80s or whatever. I don't know how old Saga is. Or whatever. I don't know. It's all kind of making sense, though. Because he blames Mr. Door for bringing him into the dark place. Well, he got teleported to the dark place when he was about to give Saga one of Mr. Wake's writings. One of the pages of the manuscript. So Mr. Door pulled the sheriff in to stop the sheriff from giving the paper to Saga and dragging Saga into this, but Saga got dragged into it anyway because of Alan Wake. Dude, this is crazy. It's Mr. Door's got to be Saga's dad, isn't she? Okay. Well, I can't go down here because it's all flooded. Well, I can actually, but I can't get back over to there. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to go back this way. Oh, what's up, guys? Well, I thought back there might be someplace I had to go, but I guess not. Alright, I guess I gotta fight these guys here. Actually, I'm gonna leave you guys there. I'll walk around this way. Do I have to go this way now?
I couldn't get in. I was missing something.
Why are you over here now? I don't have enough batteries to keep fighting these guys here. So what is... I can't go in there.
Alan Wake.
Hurry, Tom. Here is the light at the end of the tunnel.
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Ei muuta kuin onward, set the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom. Like you have put me. Sehän olisikin.
Oh, he thinks Alan Wake is Thomas Zane. That's what. Films, what do you mean?
Films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Ödenö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear? That it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos you artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
Ah, much appreciated, Adi. I'm gonna take your way down to the basement here. Shoebox in the basement. Oh, it's back down here, huh? Okay. The shoebox was over here, though, wasn't it? Maybe I have to remove the light so I can get down there. There we go.
I would find Alice's photos in a shoebox.
Just need to find out where the shoebox is again. It's here, wasn't it? There it is. The clicker.
A bullet of light to push the darkness away.
These were Alice's photos. I recognized the style. One showed the clicker sinking into darkness. The other showed a light in the shape of a bullet. They were important, even if I didn't know what to do with them yet.
Okay, escape the talk show studio. Well, I'm out of fucking light. Excuse me, guys. I don't remember how to get out of here. Pretty sure there's a map for this, isn't there? Oh yeah, let me remove this light. Is this just a way back? There's just a way back up here. Because yeah, because the exit was over here. I had to give light back to this. End of part. There you go. Lovely. That was quick. I'm sorry, I gotta listen to this song every time. We don't actually need to.
I'm lost in the dark, drowning. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No way out. There's no way out. It's deeper, deeper, deeper. This is hell. I'm in hell. I died. I wish I was dead. Let me die. I just want to sleep. Please. Let me sleep. I'm so tired. I just want to go home. I've written so much. I write. There's nothing left. It's all gone. I don't know how to write. All the words are gone. There's no more words. Where do they go? Did I eat the words? I don't recognize these words. Who are the words moving? Oh, this is familiar. Oh, this is familiar. I've been here before. Have I said this before? I've read this somewhere. Where am I? Who am I? Alan Wake. Alan Wake? That's a strange name, eh? Wake? That sounds like a character. I write that name up. I make that name up. I don't want to be a character. I don't want to be the story. Just write these down. The words. Cult of the Wood, this isn't your story. It never was your story. The story is a monster. The story will eat you alive. The darkness is coming. The darkness inside. This is my story. You're in my story. Get out of my story. You are a character in my story. You can't stop the story. This story will go on forever. There's no escape. You will never escape. You'll drown here. You're stuck in a loop. You don't have a clue. You're lost. You lost the plot. I'll show you.
Wow, that was fucked up. Well, anyway, this video has only been an hour long, but I've done 3 chapters. I did a chapter for Saga. I did 2 chapters for Alan Wake already. We have what, 2 chapters left now with Alan Wake? We originally had 4. We just did Masks. Yeah, Zane's Film and Gone are the last 2. We have Summoning, Deerfest, and Come Home for Saga. So I think we're gonna, in the next episode, we're gonna finish Wakes. And in the last episode, or the second to last, or last episode, we're gonna finish Sagas. Depends how long these episodes take. But yeah, wow, that was, dude, this is getting interesting. Mr. Door could possibly be Saga's dad. If that's what I'm thinking of, I mean, it sounds kind of right, doesn't it? I mean, it makes you just kind of think that, you know, oh my lord, dude. This is insane. So, yeah, because Mr. Door was like, you brought someone personal into this for me when... And that was after the cutscene where Alan Wake was in his thing talking about bringing Saga into the story. This is insane, dude. And it's awesome. I'm loving every second of it. But yes. That is going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please drop a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. Sorry. If you're new here, please subscribe for more Alan Wake 2 videos. Also, after this, we got into Modern Warfare 3. After that, in December, we get into Avatar. January, Alone in the Dark. And February, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Social medias, or we get NFL 24 and other NFL content as well. WWE and AEW professional wrestling content. Social medias in the description below. Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Instagram, and Threads. Go follow all of those. Leave a comment down below of what you thought of episode 10, I think, of Alan Wake 2. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in.